Hey everyone. So, oh my god, why does this hat always look so crazy? So of course I wanted to do another update on everything that's been going on and answer some questions that I had received from like one or two people, but like, just stuff like that. So I will try and put timestamps on the bottom so that you're not sitting through this whole thing like, okay, I'm waiting for the question that I wanted answered. So really quick, so far I've been feeling really good. Um, Recovery has been pretty well for me. Uh, Not too much pain. Today makes it exactly 8 days since my surgery, which is crazy. I was driving yesterday in the car and I'm like, oh my god, it's been a week since my surgery. Wow, it was, like I said, it was something that I waited for years to happen, and it's like it's gone and come so quickly. So my recovery has been pretty well so far. I feel really good. Like I said, not a lot of pain. Um, Yeah, I've been, well, okay, so I think I already told you that um, I had been going for walks around just to, keep my mind from not going crazy because I am naturally, not naturally, but over the years, I've become a very active person. So just sitting around at home really, like, it kills me. So going out for walks has really helped. But the past, actually, Wednesday, the day that I got the drains taken out, I went to the gym, which I shouldn't have done. But I have to. It's my sanctuary. It's my sanctuary, so I went anyway. So I've just been doing walking and cycling. So today I cycled, not cycled, the stationary bike. So today, where was I? I'm gonna edit out that part. Um, right. So I used a stationary bike for about 40 minutes and I did about 9 miles, which I think is about 3 in running, which is, pretty good. It gave me a good burn on my legs, and then I did some just basic crunches. I noticed that when I was doing the crunches, they're not as difficult as they were before. I guess because I don't have as much weight sitting on me. Um, just walking in general, I know I mentioned in the last video that I feel like my stance and just like I'm sitting more upright now that, the weight is gone. So there's just a lot of changes that I notice and I feel like when I walk and just stuff like that. And I just feel so much, like I can't say how much I feel so much better. So far things have been pretty good. Right now I can only wear like sports bras. I've been like perusing the net to look for those cute little bralettes, something that I could never imagine buying before. So there are a few that I know I've always wanted, like from Free People and from Urban Outfitters. I saw some really cute ones, so I'm like, I can't wait till I can like buy those and wear them. It's so weird. It's so weird. Never thought. Right now I'm just wearing just a simple sports bra kind of a deal from Walmart. Just something cheap. If you can see it. Just something cheapy, like $5, just so I have stuff because I'm gonna have to get rid of like all my bras, which is fine. But so I'm just gonna have to donate those to Salvation Army. And a lot of my bikinis are gonna have to go. But again, that's not a bad thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna address a few questions that I know that I've gotten off the top of my head. If this turns into a ramble, I'm sorry. So the first question I'm going to address, I think I already addressed about like what size I am and stuff like that now. Again, I can't give details to what size I am just yet. Sorry. That's really weird because it's really cloudy today. The sun is out, but it's cloudy, and now I look extremely pale for a black person. Ooh. So, again, I can't say what size I am just yet. I'm guesstimating and saying like I'm a 36, not 36, but like a 32 or 34 B or C. I don't know yet because it's just been a week and they're just so swollen still, and it's gonna take a while. Probably towards the end of the month, there'll be a difference in the size. But right now they're just so swollen, so I haven't bought anything in a size. I'm just buying like medium size sports bras. Like this is a medium. It fits me pretty well. Have the straps all the way up. It's comfortable. I don't feel anything like that. So advice on how, that was one of the things I said I want to address, is advice on how to go about this procedure. So it's different for everyone. I'm just going to tell you how I went about it. I know I touched on it briefly in the very first video, and I'll leave a card on it up here. But basically, this was the second time that I tried to get this procedure done. And like I said in the first video, the reason why I couldn't get it done is because I was leaving the country within like a few weeks after the surgery. And of course, thinking about it now, it would make no sense to do such a major procedure and then leave. You just can't. It doesn't work that way. So the way I went through about it this time, so I have insurance through the marketplace, or AKA Obamacare, and I actually hate that word Obamacare, but whatever. So I have insurance through the New York State marketplace. And so I kind of thought, I already had a little bit of a bias because I'm like, such a major procedure, going through the marketplace, why would they, approve of it? But anyway, so I went and spoke to my personal physician, my PCP, my personal care physician, and told him that I was looking to have breast reduction surgery. And he knew that this was the second time that I tried to get it done. And I explained to him why it couldn't happen the first time. And he was like, okay. So he sent me back to the surgeon that I had seen the very first time, the same woman, very sweet woman, Dr. Sachs. So I saw her again. So I saw him in April. I think I saw him in April, and then I got an appointment with her because she gets booked quick. That's how you know how great of a physician and surgeon she is. So I saw him in April, and then I got an appointment with her for like an initial consultation in May. And then so we went from there, and she told me what she was going to need in order to have this procedure done, or in order to have it approved by my insurance company. So she needed a lot of things that I just couldn't get. So number one was physical therapy. And unfortunately, the type of insurance I have, they don't approve physical therapy for before the fact. So when I say before the fact, I mean they don't approve preventative physical therapy. They approve aftercare physical therapy. So say I got into an accident and I needed physical therapy to straighten out something, that's when they would approve of it. They have this thing called rehabilitation, or I don't know what it's called, but it just wasn't going to work out. So she needed that, which we couldn't do. We tried to work it out. It didn't work. Anyway, so she went ahead and just went through all the basic pre-stuff, pre-appointments and, things that I needed. So this is why I said in another video, which I will also put here, of why I needed to get, I had to get a mammogram and a sonogram just to make sure there were no lumps. And unfortunately, they found 2 lumps. So I had to go through that whole thing of having them biopsied. And mind you, this is all between May until last week that all these things were happening. So I had to get biopsies. I had to get the mammogram and the sonogram. The whole thing with the physical therapy and that not working out. And then the last part was taking of the pictures and then eventually sending everything off. The only reason why I did not have it done, which I could have had it done in December, was because of a whole bunch of stuff that was really my own fault in doing. with my insurance company, and something that I did that I shouldn't have done. Lesson learned, basically, because I could have had it done in December, but I didn't because of something else that I did. It wasn't necessarily them, because it was approved to be done in December, but something that I did that I shouldn't have done. Nothing illegal that I shouldn't have done was done. So anyway, so blah, 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 blah. That's how come I was able to have it approved. Again, this is not a surgery, at least that I know of, that is not approved that often. But when I spoke to my surgeon and I asked her, how often do you do these types of surgeries? And she said she does them like 2 or 3 times a week, which is crazy. So I've spoken to a lot of friends, and if you're watching this, you know who you are. I just say get the process started. Speak to your doctor and see, just get it started, because you never know. And I have to thank, I guess, the law of attraction to say that I envisioned this surgery happening. And I had said it to my boyfriend at the time that I envisioned me waking up from the surgery and him being the very first face that I saw. And I just held that vision in my mind throughout the whole last, I don't know, May, April, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, through the whole last 10 months. I just kept telling myself it's going to happen. I stopped saying if it's going to happen. I totally X'd out the if. And I just said, when it happens, when. I stopped saying if, because I wanted to erase any doubt in my mind that this procedure was going to happen. And if I can say that this helped, I'm going to say, yeah, like it was one of the biggest, I think it was the biggest thing that made this happen. Like, I mean, it's up to an insurance company to say, yes, we will approve it. No, we won't. That's it at the end of the day. But putting out positive vibes into the universe when it comes to something that you deserve and you should have happen to you, it helps, so, and it helped me a lot. And like I said, I held that vision throughout the whole 10 months of this whole thing happening and saying, it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I'm ready for it. Like when people ask me, like, are you nervous? I said, I'm not nervous. You know what? I'm ready, because I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. I held that belief in my mind, and I did not let go of it whatsoever. And, you can apply that to other areas of life, not just something like this. But again, this is very huge for me. I'm already hunching over and I shouldn't do that. This is a huge thing for me, and I'm just very happy with it. So, if you're thinking about doing it, then just ask your doctor and start the process, because it takes a while. It does. It's not like you go into the doctor and then you see the surgeon, unless you're going to a private practice plastic surgeon. If you're going through insurance, it takes a while, because paperwork has to be sent out, things need to be proven, pictures need to be taken. You have to have certain procedures done before the surgery, preventative procedures. Like I said, that's why I had to get 2 biopsies to make sure that the lumps that they found weren't cancerous, and thank God they were both benign. Just start the process and start talking to your doctor, because it's going to take some time. But I'm just ready to start running. That's like the biggest thing that's been on my mind. That's why I've been sticking with cycling, because it gives me the intensity that running does. Not the same, but it's enough. Walking is great, but I need the intensity that running gave me. And so, using the stationary bike for the meantime, it's just working out for me. Then there was something else about the Instagram pictures that I posted, and if you follow me on Instagram, I'll leave it here. There is a difference in my body weight. So before I went into this video, is going to be really long, I'm sorry. So before I went into the surgery, I was weighing about 158. And a lot of that was because I really delved into the high carb, low fat vegan diet. And I have to attribute that to giving me, for helping me lose a pretty good amount of weight. Not a lot. Like I said before, it's very hard for me to lose weight. So I have to attribute the high carb, low fat vegan diet for me, like really being able to tone up, especially like my stomach and stuff. So my whole body has changed a lot, especially now that the boobs are smaller and lifted. My stomach looks a lot more toned. I did lose some weight after the surgery, so when I hopped on the scale, mind you, I had my period when they did the surgery, which is not the way I wanted things to happen, but whatever. So after that was done, I hopped on the scale and I got down to 155, which is something that I have not weighed in about 10 years. So, but I feel good. My doctor did tell me that I need to eat more because I noticed that I was feeling very dizzy and lightheaded for a while. And she said that because of the fat that was removed from the body, which is energy that the body usually uses, because it was like literally taken out and not burned off, I need to eat more to like keep up, I guess. So I am not necessarily eating a lot more because I personally feel like I eat a lot in the first place, because I do. But I'm just going to be eating more smaller meals throughout the day, as often as I can, because sometimes I don't remember to eat, or sometimes I just don't feel like eating. So that's why. But I said a lot. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's really it. I feel really good. This is just an update, and I feel really, really good. I feel like I look great so far. I mean, this is not the greatest. Who wants to see that? But hey, whatever. I'm working on losing that once I start running again. But yeah, so they feel great. They're a lot smaller. Again, they're still pretty swollen. They do hurt. I can't lay on my stomach, which sucks. I have to lay on my back. I can finally lay on my side. It's a little painful, but not as painful as it used to be, because it was pretty painful in the beginning. And that's really about it. So if you have any more questions, I am so sorry for saying every 5 minutes. And yeah, I feel good. Next week I'm going to start doing some lightweight, lower body work. Unfortunately, I can't lift anything. I've been lifting some stuff that I should have been doing, but I've been, I will start some light lifting, like super light, no more than like 5 pounds or like 8 pounds in the next coming weeks, just because I want to be able to continue to keep my muscle tone and not lose that. And I know that that's going to help in the recovery process. I really feel that being as active as I was beforehand and being active now and like post-op has really helped me recover a lot faster. So, the more that the body's moving, the more it's going to heal itself. That would, along with the high carb, low fat vegan diet, that helps a lot. So anyway, I will try and add timestamps to certain questions that were answered, and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks so much for sticking with me during this journey. I'm sorry for the hat again. Once my hair grows out, I promise you will see my hair. But anyway, so I hope you all have a very good day, and I love you all. Bye.